Hi, my name is Linda, and the focus for this practice is on strengthening the arms and the abs. It's a fairly easy routine, but as always, listen to your body and release any posture that feels uncomfortable for you. Let's begin. Stretch your arms up, interlace your fingers, turn your palms upward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gently stretch to one side. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, gentle stretch, opposite side. Inhale, back to center. Keep the length in your spine and release your arms down. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, drop your chin down towards your chest. Inhaling, chin comes towards the right shoulder, continues upward. Exhaling, down towards the left. Continue in your own rhythm. And one more full circle. And when your chin reaches your chest, let it pause a moment. Next inhale, reverse direction. And one more full circle. When your chin reaches your chest, let it pause and then bring your head back to a neutral position and relax your neck completely. Bring the back part of your hands to the upper part of your chest, middle fingers touch. Inhale. Exhaling, press the palms forward. Inhale, bring your arms back. Interlace your fingers, let your arms drop downward. Inhale, stretch your arms back and up behind you, gaze upward. Hold and breathe. And release, let your arms come down, keeping the fingers interlaced. And again, inhale as you press your arms back and up behind you, gazes up, hold and breathe. And release back down, keeping the fingers interlaced. And one last time. Inhale as you press the arms back and up, gazes up, hold and breathe. And release, let your arms drop down, release your hands, let them rest palms up on your thighs. Relax your shoulders completely. And then stretch your legs out in front of you, and then bring your heels to the front edge of the mat. Rock your hips from side to side, press out through your heels, press the back of the knees into the mat, straighten the spine. Interlock your thumbs, inhale, stretch up, arch back, exhale, come forward. Simple forward fold. Nice straight spine. We can come down no further with the straight spine. Let your arms relax down. Your hands can hold on anywhere comfortable, legs, ankle, or feet. But keep pressing out through the heels of your feet. Keep pressing the back of the knees into the mat. Hold and breathe. And release, bring your torso back up to center. Bend your knees. It's enough to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Take hold of the back of the knees. Press your lower spine forward, bring your shoulders back and down, lift the chest. Start inching your toes back until you can raise your feet and your shins are parallel to the mat. Keep pulling your shoulders down and your chest forward. If your lower back rounds, it will make you roll over. Hold and breathe. And if you'd like to work the legs and the abdominals a little more, you can release your arms. And feel free to go back and forth. Hold on for a little while and then release. And release. Bring the feet back down and straighten your legs. And we'll move into table position. Wrists directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are hips distance apart. We're preparing for starbursts, so make sure that the left wrist directly underneath your left shoulder. Stretch the left leg straight out behind you. Once you feel balanced in this position, raise the right arm, Bring it alongside the right ear. Your gaze is straight downward. Press out strongly through the right fingers. Press back through the left toes. And press down on the palm of the left hand so you're lifted from the mat. Hold and breathe. And allow your right hand to come down. Bring your left knee down. Sit back on your heels. Come into stretching child. Fingertips inching into the mat in front of you. Palms of the hands up off the mat. Hold and breathe. And release, and we'll do the opposite side. This time, right wrist directly underneath the right shoulder. Stretch the right leg straight back behind you. Get balanced in this position, and then raise your left arm so it's in line with your left ear. Stretch out through your toes, stretch out through your fingers, and press down so you're lifted. Hold and breathe. Allow the left hand to come down. Bring your right knee down. Sit back on your heels, come into stretching child. And release, coming back into table. This next posture is called Dolphin. It's arm strengthening and shoulder strengthening. So bring your elbows down directly underneath your shoulders and interlace your fingers. Your thighs are perpendicular to the mat. Press down on the elbows and your forearms and your fists. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, bring your torso forward as if you're trying to get your nose towards the mat. Inhale and come back. Exhale and come forward. Inhale and come back. So continue in your own rhythm. It's not important that your nose reaches the mat. What's important is that you're not sinking into your shoulders and that you're pressing down strongly and firmly on your forearms and your elbows. And you feel the upper body working strongly to hold you in this position. And we'll do two more. And the last one. Hold and breathe. Inhale, release. Sit back on your heels, come into stretching child. And from stretching child, come into resting child. Relax your arms and relax your shoulders. Relax your back. And release, slide the torso forward. We're preparing for Cobra, but this Cobra, instead of the hands being directly underneath the shoulders, they are underneath the shoulders, but the fingers are pointing inward. So there's a little bit of a different variation in the Cobra. So, chin, mouth, or forehead, rest gently on the mat, arms by your side, hands palms up, feet together, toes pointing behind you. Then inhale, raise your head, chest, and shoulders off the mat. When you can come up no further, bring your arms around, hands underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide apart, and come up to your fullest expression of Cobra. Hold and breathe. Now your wrists are in line with your elbows. You're pulling your shoulders down. And keep the feet together. Hold and breathe. Bring the torso down halfway, and then turn to look at that right shoulder. Hold and breathe. And turn back to center. Slowly bring the torso down. When you no longer need your hands, bring your arms by your side. Continue bringing the head, chest, and shoulders down, and then turn your head to rest comfortably on one cheek. Relax and breathe. turn to face the mat again, and we'll do the opposite side. Chin, mouth, or forehead. Rest gently on the mat. Arms by your side, hands palms up, feet together. Inhale, raise the head, chest, and shoulders off the mat, and then allow the arms to come around, hands underneath your shoulders. Press down, come into your fullest expression of Cobra. Keep the shoulders pulled down, keep the elbows bent. Hold and breathe. And bring your torso halfway down, and then turn to look at that left shoulder. Hold and breathe. And turn to center. Slowly bring the torso down, releasing your hands when you no longer need them. And then turn to rest on the opposite cheek from before. Relax and breathe. Turn to face the mat, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press down, sit back on your heels, come into stretching child. And release, bring the torso back up, and we'll prepare for downward facing dog. Coming into table position, knees and feet hips distance apart, fingers spread wide apart, curl your toes under, and with an inhale, raise your hips and come into a bent knee down dog. Knees are strongly bent, you're up on the balls of your feet, pull your shoulders outward and down, and then start straightening one knee, pressing the heel towards the mat, releasing, doing the same with the other. Continue this back and forth movement in your own rhythm, gently stressing the muscles in the backs of the legs. If your arms or shoulders are getting tired, come down in table or child pose. Always listen to your body. But if you're ready, we'll come up high on the balls of the feet. Lift the tailbone up so you can create a narrowness in the top of the triangle that your body's shaped in. And keeping as much of that narrowness as possible, slowly bring your heels down towards the mat. Crown of the head's pressing towards your thumbs. Press strongly and evenly on all 5 fingers of both hands. Abdominals strongly engaged. Hold and breathe. Two more deep breaths. Last one. And then with your next inhale, either walk or step your feet towards your hands. Hang in a forward fold for a moment, holding on to the opposite elbows. And then release the elbows, pressing down strongly on the soles of the feet. Slowly ragdoll up to a standing position. Come up nice and slow, using leg muscles, abdominal muscles only, never your lower back. When standing, let your arms rest by your side. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your wrists and your hands. Relax your legs. Relax and breathe. And then stand with your feet hips distance apart. We're preparing for Tadasana. And Tadasana is a very arm strengthening pose if it's done correctly. Arms are right by your side, your palms are facing inward. Inhaling, slowly start bringing your arms up. At shoulder height, turn your palms upward. Continue bringing your arms up until they're in a V position. Once your arms are in a V position, press up strongly through the fingertips as if you're trying to reach the ceiling. And keeping that reach in the fingertips, pull the shoulders downward away from the ears. You should feel all the muscles in your arms strongly engaged. Now press up strongly through the very crown of your head. You should feel the muscles in your neck and upper body engage. And then press down strongly and evenly on the soles of both feet to engage the muscles in your legs. Hold and breathe. Focus your attention on your breath as you hold this posture steady and strong. And take a deep inhale. Exhaling, slowly start bringing your arms down. At shoulder height, turn the palms downward. Continue bringing your arms down. And then let the palms of your hands rest gently on your belly. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your legs, allowing your knees to soften. And relax your feet. Now, standing sideways on your mat, bring your feet, starting position, one leg distance apart. This is a warrior posture, warrior two, and we'll have a little different arm position than we usually do. So the toes of your left foot slightly inward, toes of your right foot 90 degrees to the right, hips are squared forward. Start bending that right knee. See how close you can get the thigh to parallel to the mat. Don't let the knee go past the ankle. If you look at your knee and you can see your toes, you're probably okay. If you can't, you need to inch that foot forward. Shoulders are directly over your hips. Now bring your arms out and then bend the elbows, bring them in. Place one hand on top of the other, right hand on top of left, and then pull your arms against each other. Hold and breathe, crown of the head pressing upward. And release your arms, bring your hands back onto your hips, straighten your right leg, turn the toes forward, and we'll go into the opposite side. So turn the toes of the right foot inward, left foot 90 degrees to the left, the hips stay squared forward. Start bending that left knee. See how far you can get the thigh parallel to the mat, and check that the knee's not going past the ankle. When your legs are in position, shoulders over your hips, bring your arms straight out and bend your elbows. This time left hand over right. Pull your arms against each other. Crown of the head presses upward. Hold and breathe. And release your arms back onto the hips and turn your toes forward. Heel toe your feet into a comfortable position and release your arms. And shake your legs out if you need to. And we'll come back onto the mat. And bring your heels to the front edge of your mat. And then bringing the torso down nice and slow, you want to use the abdominal muscles. So you can use your hands and your forearms if you need to, but bring the torso down nice and slow to come down into a lying down position. Adjust your hips and shoulders. Bend your right knee into your chest. Bend your left knee into your chest. Raise your legs straight up. Rest your arms on the mat over your head, palms are upward. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, stretch upward with the toes as if you're trying to reach the ceiling with your toes. So you're pressing the lower back firmly into the mat, engaging the abdominal muscles strongly. Hold and breathe. And release. Just relax, keeping the legs in position. Relax the abdominals, relax the back. And again, deep inhale. Exhaling, stretch the toes upward. Press the small of the back firmly into the mat. Engage the abdominals strongly. Hold and breathe. And release and relax. And one last time, deep inhale. Exhaling, stretch up with the toes, pressing the lower back firmly into the mat. Abdominals strongly engaged. Hold and breathe. And release. And take another deep inhale. And exhaling, slowly bring the legs down. Now bring them down quickly if you need to, or use your arms if you need to. Don't strain the lower back. And then let your arms rest by your side. And relax your abdominals. Relax and breathe. Bend your right knee into your chest. Bend your left knee into your chest. Wrap your arms either behind the thighs or across the shins. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, raise the head and shoulders, nose towards knee. Squeeze the body into a tight, tight ball. Hold and breathe. And release back down. Release your arms. Straighten your right leg and bring it down. Straighten your left leg and bring it down. Relax and breathe. And then bring your feet together and roll back up into a seated position. So I hope you enjoyed the short video on strengthening the arms and the abs. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining me. Namaste.